Hi there, welcome to my Vision News. Abiy seems to be provoking the Ethiopian armed groups. He mentioned OLA and Fano and other armed groups while addressing a gathering in Addis Ababa. Why is he provoking the armed groups? Is he trying to prove that the government is so strong that no one can defeat the government? Is he trying to frighten his critics who think that maybe they have a chance to remove the Prime Minister of Ethiopia? Secondly, Ogaden National Liberation Front, ONLF, has issued a statement claiming that Ogaden was annexed by Ethiopia. Right to self-determination is being denied to Somali people. Very strong statement, perhaps not new, but it shows that ONLF will definitely put pressure upon Ethiopian government in case of a face-off between Ethiopia and Somalia. Firstly, viewers, PM Abiy delivered a speech at Adwa Museum addressing a gathering in connection with Prosperity Party's founding anniversary. 5 years ago, a Prosperity Party was established. PM Abiy is the chairman of the party. The party is basically EPRDF minus TPLF. All EPRDF parties, major EPRDF parties are part of Prosperity Party too, except TPLF. But PM Abiy says that this party is promoting new democratic and political culture in Ethiopia. What did he say? Firstly, he challenged the armed groups like OLA, Oromo Liberation Army, operating in Oromia, and Fano, operating in Amhara. He said they cannot defeat the government even if they continued fighting for 1,000 years. Why is there need for the Prime Minister to say this? Aren't you just challenging them that no matter what you do, you cannot defeat the government? And isn't it the same government which was being encircled by Tigray fighters around 2 years ago, when Tigray fighters were around 100 kilometers away from Addis Ababa? Had there been no external support for Ethiopia, external support, logistical, military, etc., arms, by now Tigray fighters would have been in Addis Ababa, I think. External military, logistical support helped Ethiopian government in pushing Tigray fighters back into Tigray. Why is that the Prime Minister is making so big claims? And Fano Ola cannot defeat government, he says. But can the government defeat them? This is also a question. I mean, if government continues fighting Fano Ola for 1,000 years, can government defeat them? No. No means this is what the recent history has shown. The government has been fighting Ola for decades. Did government manage to crush Ola? It could not. In a video today, I told you about, I analyzed the ongoing military operation in Amhara, not the last one, not the first one. And I concluded that the government could not achieve its objectives in the operation against Fano. So if Fano fighters cannot defeat the government, can government defeat them? No. Basically, there is a stalemate between the two parties. Fano fighters have effectively destabilized the Amhara region. Ola fighters have created state within state in Oromia. They are in charge of territories, in charge of mining. They appoint people. They have access to other countries. This is what they have done. So where is the government? If government is so powerful that no one can defeat it, then government should defeat those who are challenging the government, which government has not been able to do. Instead of challenging OLA and Fano, the Prime Minister should try to find a solution. This is what his job is. Military solution, political solution, whatever he thinks is appropriate, solution should be found. Military solution is being tried. Political solution tried in Oromia, not in Amhara. In Oromia did not work. But so far, there is basically a stalemate between the two sides, it seems. And Bhima in his speech mentioned that his era after the establishment of Prosperity Party led to big changes in Ethiopia, that in economy, in the field of economy, Ethiopia is progressing, Ethiopia is producing more wheat now, Ethiopian political culture is changing, Prosperity Party is talking to opposition parties, which was not the case during EPRDF. EPRDF was ruling Ethiopia with an iron hand. There was no room for opposition parties. Well, here again, we know that genuine opposition parties are not talking to Ethiopian government. They're not talking to Prosperity Party, ONLF, OLF, OFC, and several parties. Have they had any talks with the government, with the Prosperity Party? No. Those parties which are shown as opposition parties are basically parties created or backed by the government. Secondly, there was Ogaden National Liberation Front, ONLF, which was an armed group, but it laid down arms in 2018 and turned into a political party, has issued a statement. ONLF is extremely significant in the ongoing tension between Ethiopia and Somalia. ONLF has years of waging war, armed escalation against the Ethiopian government. Ogaden National Liberation Front leaders are mainly based abroad. They definitely want Ogaden region. They want representatives, independent setup in Ogaden. The statement came to remind what happened on the 29th of November 1954. The statement claimed that on the 29th of November 1954, the British handed over Ogaden to Ethiopia. Ethiopia annexed Ogaden. Since then, Ethiopia has been denying due rights to Ogaden people, including right to self-determination. Ogaden people suffering, area underdeveloped, underprivileged is the class in underprivileged class in Oromia. In Ethiopia is Somali living in Ethiopia. So ONLF is warning, telling the Ethiopian government to start dialogue, to start talks, to address the genuine concerns of Ogaden people, Somali people. Lights gone out here. We are witnessing very frequent power breakdowns here. So we'll meet in live chat viewers after around 5 hours from now. And then we'll have a day look at ONLF's statement and Abiy talk about OLA and Fano. Thanks for watching.